welcome back. I'm Amy Aravantinos, owner of Body by Blondi, and join me for this amazing mobility warm-up session. Let's get started on the floor. So we're going to start off with sinking back into our heels. We're just going to start with some basic ankle rotations, moving outwards and now moving inwards. Good. All right, now we're gonna reach those arms out in front of us, point those thumbs up towards the sky, and I want you to allow the shoulder blades to pinch together, hold the squeeze, my elbows are not bending, and then I reach forward. So the arms stay in that same alignment, we're just allowing the shoulder blades to drive this movement. Good. Pull back, hold and squeeze, and reach forward. Pinch those shoulder blades together, and reach forward. Let's get a couple more here. Good, and last one. And forward. Excellent. All right, we're gonna position the hands on the floor, starting to set up in a tabletop position. And from here, I want you to push your hips side to side. Right, left, right, left. Excellent. Next, we're going to go back to some hand work. So I want you to rotate your fingernails towards your knees. And what I'm going to do here is start to lean my weight back in towards the heels. You're going to start to feel a stretch in the forearms. And don't go too far back where the palms lift off the floor. I want the palms to stay grounded. And you're just leaning back, getting that amazing stretch here. Excellent. All right, and then you can release it. Let's just do a quick shake out. And now the next one, we're gonna stretch out the top of the hands. So we're gonna come back onto the floor, place the tops of the hands down onto your mat. And now I want you to try to extend the arms a little bit straighter. That's it. So there's still that micro bend in the elbow. And then I want you to make a fist and then release the fist. Curl the nails into the palms and release. And let's do that one more time. Good. And then release. Good. Let's do another shake out here. Excellent. Good. All right. Let's move into the upper back next. So meet me into a tabletop position. What I want you to start to feel is activation through all of your finger pads here on the floor. You can curl the toes in the back, that's fine. Take the right hand behind your head. We're gonna come down and reach that elbow towards the left wrist, and we're gonna reach up towards the sky. So we're opening up through that upper back here. Good, so just keep repeating this. Open up. And you'll start to feel it'll get a little bit easier. Good, two more. And one. Yeah, very nice. Good. All right, let's get the other side. So left arm behind the head. And we'll come down to the wrist and reaching up here for one. Good. Amazing, last one. Excellent. All right, let's come into a down dog. Curl those toes under, pike that hip up. Keep trying to press that chest down a little closer to the ground. I'm gonna add in a little heel pedal here, stretching out the back of the legs and start to get that circulation going from those lower limbs. Excellent. All right, what we're gonna do here is come into plank and step that left foot right outside of the left hand. So now I'm in a lunge position. If you need to modify, you're welcome to drop the back knee. Otherwise, you're gonna meet me here in that knee lifted. Let's go here. We'll do rotating. Hand, left elbow rather, comes down inside of the foot, and we're gonna reach up. Okay, so just keep that motion going. This is the nickname for the stretch is called best stretch ever, and I believe that it is, but it's a great hip opener. Reaching up. Yep. Excellent. Okay, that's great. So flip it over to the other side. Right leg comes forward again. We're in that lunge position. And then start with right elbow dropping and then reaching up here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, almost there. Yeah, perfect. Well done. All right, meet me on your tummy for a few back extensions. So uncurl the feet, reach those arms out like a Y, and we're gonna lift up arms, legs, head, hold it into that Superman back extension, and gently lower. Let's try that again. Lifting up, keep reaching to those fingertips, pointing those toes out, and lower with control. And we rise. Good. And again, lift and down with control and lift. Good. And again, lift. Excellent. And last one. Very nice. Okay. Flip it over onto your back. Good stuff. So from here, we're going to roll the shoulders down and back. Let's just start with some basic core activation here. We're going to bring those legs up. You can start with some ankle rotations. I'm moving in an outwards formation and now circle inwards. Excellent. Just wiggle the toes around. Good. Keep those legs up and they're going to stay together. Hands by your side. I want you to move the legs together like you're tracing a saucer plate here. Good. Just a tiny plate. We're just tracing it around, moving in one direction. All right, now rotate that circle in the opposite direction. And you're going to start to feel those lower abdominals start to activate. Awesome. Okay. Now, what you can do is bend the knees. We're going to stay in a tabletop position. Let's alternate a nice little heel tap into the floor. Without moving the back, I want you to feel this low back compression. So we're keeping strong through the back and allowing the lower abdominals to do all the work here. Good. We want to turn on the muscles. So important, especially before we're working out, doing any heavy lifting. And this is what makes us feel younger, looser. And you're actually able to build strength a lot more when you are mobilizing. Perfect. All right, let's drop both feet down. We'll move into a bridge march next. So keep that pelvic tilt imprint. You can reach the arms up to the sky. And what I want you to do here is bridge your body up all the way. And we're just going to march those legs out, keeping that hip high. So alternate legs, and there should be a pause at the top of every rep. You got it. So just holding that hip up. Very nice. March it out. Again, you can start to feel those lower abs are already turned on. And here we want to wake up those glutes and hamstrings. Awesome. Keep it going. March it out. Amazing. Good. Let's go with just a couple more here. Yeah. And last one. Awesome job. All right. And you can bring that down. Let's bring the arms into a cactus position. And I want you to gently draw the legs down to the left side. And your chin should tuck towards the right. And then we're going to lift those legs up and then drop your head to the left and legs to the right. And let's do that a few times. Just getting a nice release through the spine and back. Just side to side here. Dropping those legs. Good. Excellent. A couple more. Good. Yeah, very nice. All right, good stuff. So we can come into a seated position here. Excellent. And we'll throw in some 90-90s for the hips. So we're gonna stay in a seated position, bring those legs up and over, and we're gonna just tap our knees down gently towards the floor. Good, really opening up those hips. Excellent, okay. And then come back onto your knees. We're going to get into the hip flexor. So from here, I want you to start by bringing your left foot forward. And I want you to give me a pelvic tilt. So we're gonna push that hip forward, squeezing that right glute. We're gonna take this left knee over the toe, this hip moving along with us. Right arm reaches up and lean over to the left. You're gonna feel that stretch right down in front of that right hip. Excellent. You can pull back. Let's do that one more time, same side. So knee driving over that toe, right arm reaches up and leaning over to the left. Okay, great. And release. So switch your stance. I want you to bring that right foot forward. So again, we're going to start with the pelvic tilt. Drive that knee over the toe, reaching that left arm up and reaching for the right side. So now I feel that stretch right in front of the left hip. All right, pull it back, and let's do that one more time. So knee coming in front of the toe, reaching left arm up and over, reaching over to the right. Excellent. All right, and last one here, we're gonna get into some froggers. You're gonna open up those knees. We're gonna turn our toes out to 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock. And I want you to keep your hands on the floor. We're just gonna pump that hip forward and back and getting a nice stretch here into that inner thigh area. A lot of emotions can be stored in the hips, so it's really a good idea to incorporate some hip openers into your fitness routine. It feels so much better. Really takes years off of how you feel. Amazing. One more rock here. Excellent work. Good job. And that concludes our routine. Let's finish off with a nice deep breath here together. Big inhale. And big exhale. Bringing those hands down to your heart center. Thank you for being here with me today, and I'll see you back soon.